Hey guys, WLJK here. Excuse me for a second, I'm going to adjust some. There we go. I don't have to be as close to the microphone now. In case you're wondering, I'm going to show you this. Yeah. The webcam is strapped to the microphone. It was an idea, I tried it. It worked. Saved some space. A couple things I want to bring up. Hopefully, one, you enjoyed your weekend. I do apologize for not having video up earlier this week. I decided to surprise my wife and spent almost a week at her parents' place, let her relax, recover. She's doing better. Her eyesight's starting to improve, so that's a good thing. So anyway, on with a handful of things. Now, I got these written down in an order, but I'm not going to do them in this particular order. First, the goofy thing. I mentioned, and I'm sorry, that might have been a little loud because I was up close to the mic. I mentioned that in a tweet and on my channel, I ran out of hard drive space. I'm sitting there going, duh. I come home like an idiot. All my games were on 250 gig, which was only giving me, after formatting, 232 gig. So I swapped the music and the game drives, and my game drive, which is a 320 gig, after it's formatted, it's 298. So I should be able to get all my games, including League of Legends, Brick Force, and Blacklight Retribution, and possibly another one that I'm going to look into. So I should be good on that, at least until I can save up some money and get a new hard drive. So that's the system problem that's taken care of. Actually, there's another system problem, and I'm going to show this to you, and this is sad. If you see this board here, I tried to make a shelf come across for my monitor to sit on, but I ended up straining my neck trying to see the screen. I found something that works, and this is sad. Let me move my notes here. Yes, that's my PC. I actually got the monitor sitting on a side turned PC. And I mentioned about my switch. This is my switch here. This is a Netgear gigabit 5-port. The modem comes in through here. PC's here. Router goes back to the router here. Router goes back, I should say. I'm going to have the notebook below here, possibly, and I'm going to hook up something else. So, as you saw, the fuzzball. The green wire had the left light flashing, which is 100 megabits. So does the router, but the problem is the router goes with whatever is the slowest item, which is my Blu-ray player, because it only does 10 megabit. Yeah. So hence the reason why the PCs are hooked directly into here, and then the router goes separate. So that's that pathetic little thing. But just a couple things about the Minecraft. Number one thing, then there's going to be a name change to Creative Craft. It's not going to be just Creative Craft. It's going to be Minecraft with WLJK Creative Craft episode whatever, season 2 whatever. It's going to be something along that lines. It's going to have Minecraft as the first thing, because I found out supposedly, as I roll my eyes, that the problem I've been having with monetization is the fact I had Minecraft in the tag but not in the title. Supposedly it's Minecraft's whitelisted, that as long as I turn around and put the information in, it should automatically get monetized, which I hope is fixed, because it took 3 weeks to get my season 2 preseason game, the last little update video. It took 3 weeks for them to finally turn around and say, oh yeah, it's okay now. So they didn't get any money, I didn't get any money. Technic 6, not as bad as I thought. I was playing around with it on my wife's notebook, and that thing, oh man, is it a beast. If you have Optifine in and it runs on all cores, it's a beast. Plus, it helps that she has the AMD A series, which is not the Bulldozer, the Lolano, which has the not only the CPU but the APU. It has 4 APU as well as 4 CPU. It runs at a paltry 1.9 gigahertz, which is almost half of mine, and hers runs better than mine. Now, if I turn on through and fraps in there and whatever, try to record on a notebook, it probably wouldn't work. So I was playing with that. I got all the way up to, learning how to make the Philosopher's Stone and the transmutation table. I was starting with some of the machinery. So I'm going to play with that a little bit before I turn around doing recording. And then the past 2 videos I mentioned single player survival. Whether it was going to ask you guys whether it was going to be you wanted to see normal or hardcore. Well, apparently one of you understood the question and answered it. So it's going to be a hardcore series. How long it's going to last? I don't know. So that's going to be the Minecraft stuff. 2 more things and I'm going to let you go. One is streaming. I'm going to be testing streaming within throughout the next 2 weeks. See how it goes. With the setup I just showed you, I got enough room that I can stick my odd 5x4 resolution aspect ratio monitor over here, and I can start testing and streaming. Streaming does pretty good. I turned around and did a test stream. I just had a test video and 25 people watched it. Okay, so you guys wanted to watch a blank screen because I didn't have it set up correctly. Okay, but stuff with Twitch live streaming is going to be multiplayer games. Grand Theft Auto 4 multiplayer, possibly some Modern Warfare 2, mostly the multiplayer stuff. Gotham City Imposters is going to be another one. Left 4 Dead 2. I picked that up. That was fun. I've been playing single player. I didn't know it had a single player campaign. So I picked up and played it. I'm like, okay, at least I'm learning the maps. I got through that pretty good. Now there's 4 different ways you can find out when I'm live. Live streaming. One is I'm going to try to put a YouTube video up. That's not always going to work. 2 is Twitter, which I'll leave the link down below. It's WLJK, all caps, _ capital G, then AMES in lowercase. The third way is they have a follow button on Twitch. Now you have to turn around and have an account. It don't cost anything for the account, but you click the follow button, it'll send you an email. So if you're stalking your emails, you'll find out about it. Which I know that doesn't always work for people. The fourth way is they have an app. If you have an iOS device, iPhone, iPad, they have an app. You can turn on and watch the stream on there. So that's the 4 ways. Like I said, I'm going to be testing in the next 2 weeks. At first, the image quality and the sound quality may not be there because I'm going to try with the free version of XSplit. Yes, they do have a free version, which I think is cool. The free version is actually the beta version. And then if it looks like I get enough people interested, then I'm going to pay for, I think it's like $40 for 1 year for the basic, which is all I need. And then we'll go from there. And if you miss the info on Twitch, or the stream on Twitch, it'll be put on YouTube, the video, because Twitch will record it, and I guess I can, with my account, I can turn around, chop it, make highlights, and have it upload to YouTube, which is nice. I don't have to deal with it. But anyway, the final thing, and this is going to be like a serious time, and I wrote it basically here on my paper correctly. As many of you know, I have an AdSense account. You see commercials in my videos. That's an AdSense account. Let me tell you something. It sucks. Okay. Now before you like, oh, but it's a partnership. It's not a partnership. Here's the thing. YouTube, yeah, you get an AdSense account or you're a partnership. They don't care. All it is they're making more money. Okay. They don't care. If you get strike, you have to go through a bunch of hoops and paperwork and stuff to try to get it retracted and all this. Where if you have a major company, like if you're, partnered with like IGN, Machinima, Twitch TV, whatever, they have people in place that takes care of it automatically. They have, I guess you can say, blanket licenses with game companies. I know Machinima does, where they give you the permission and they basically tell you, okay, for instance, Grand Theft Auto 4, they told everybody, don't record and put up the single player, because Rockstar don't like that. Multiplayer, go for it. And they said the same thing about Red Dead Redemption. So, and the only thing that sucks, truly sucks, with trying to get a Machinima contract is you have to have a minimum of 4,000 subscribers before they even think about letting you become a member. Now, that's why I'm going to go with the streaming. If I can stream and get partnered with Twitch, that's my foot in the door to get a partnership with Machinima. Now, even if I don't get partnered with Twitch, I get exposure. More people coming in. So, with that being said, that's my serious time. Now, if the aforementioned change name and Creative Craft doesn't work and they still give me hassle, I'm closing my AdSense account. That way I don't have to worry about them ever again. Funny thing is, I'll tell you this, even though technically I'm not supposed to, but if YouTube, if you're watching this, I don't care. In the 6 months, it's not even been 6 months, it's almost 6 months that I've gotten this AdSense account, I've made $50. Okay? Now, if I close my account today, I don't see the money. That's why I'm going to try to wait a little longer. To see if I can make it, that I turn around and see the money, see if it becomes lucrative. If it don't, I close it. If I close it, YouTube and Google don't get that money. It goes back to the advertisers. And I don't know if that affects what they've already collected from the advertiser. I don't think it does. So, little things here and there to try. So, as a final thing, you may be asking, okay, when's videos coming out? I didn't think about this. I don't even have it written on my notes. Videos right now are a little sketchy. It won't be at least a couple days. The BioShock right now is dead. 6 videos, that's it. Because I had to re-download it. And I didn't think of moving my saved game information before I re-downloaded everything. So everything's starting from scratch. But that's an advantage for like Blur, other handful of games, Binding of Isaac and whatnot. I turned around and played Binding of Isaac on my wife's notebook 18 times before I got to Mom. And it wasn't even a death. It just unlocked to go past Mom. So, but enough of that. I'll let you guys go. This has been WLJK. So yeah, I'll catch you later, and hopefully videos will be up sooner. Like I said, I do apologize. It's just it's been a hectic month. Hopefully May does do a lot better for everybody, not only me but everybody around the world. Especially those who have had problems with severe weather lately. Snowstorms in the East Coast, tornadoes in the Midwest, all that. So, but This has been WLJK, guys. I shall catch you later.